Hey, g'day everybody, it's Matt here. So we're going to carve this simple Santa today, and I got this design off Pinterest, and they sort of like alter it. You can do a wizard out of it, or those kind of designs, very similar to these. It's usually done with knife carving, but today we're going to do it with a Dremel. So I have got all the measurements here, but the first measurement you need is the piece of wood is 7 inches long and 1.26 wide, and it's square. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the measurements sort of like up the side like that, and I'm going to put the finished one up the side so you can sort of like see as I am carving what I'm actually doing and where we're heading towards as well, and I'll tell you all about the burrs as we go through as well. Okay, we're going to start at the top. You can sort of see I have put in the measurements on my piece of wood there. Now they're slightly different to the ones on the left just because I had adjusted it as I went along, and that was what the final measurements were on the left. So I'm just going around each corner with the Kutzall Extreme burr and just sort of smoothing it off, trying to make that shape of the hat. Now with the pom-pom at the top, I've drawn a little circle at the top of it there, and I'm just reducing that little area, that measurement down to that, and then I will go back to the red part of the hat and sort of like even that out. And it's always when you're carving, it's always you sort of go bigger and then you reduce it as you go through the carving. So even though this looks a little bit big here, I'm going to reduce it later on. Now what I'm using here is a bowl burr, just sort of like to cut in that line where the pom-pom is going to go, and it's really nice for that. Now I do have links in the description for all of these burrs as well, and they are affiliate links, so just be aware of that. So you can sort of see me, I'm just sort of like working at that little pom-pom. I'm just starting to shape it now with the Kutzall flame burr. Just keep things sort of like moving with that burr because it does take off a lot of wood as we're going along. Now a lot of people ask me what kind of wood this is. This is called Rotary. It is a New Zealand wood, and it is a relatively soft wood, so just be aware of that. We can sort of see there is the brim of the hat, and the brim, as you can see in the picture, kind of goes down. So what we're doing now is we're just sort of like smoothing it off there, rounding it there, and I'm going back to that bowl burr and just putting in where that rim of the hat is. And there we have the nose, which goes, I've got 0.48, but it's, you know, pretty close. It's 0.5. I kind of reduced it down a little bit further as well, width-wise as I went along. Just sort of like drawing it in there. Now this is probably going to be the most difficult part in this carving, just getting this nose right. People like have problems getting that kind of round nose under the hat. But I'm just going in with the Kutzall taper burr. This is a fine burr. So if you can't find Rotary in your country, which you're probably not going to, use a softer wood. So you can sort of see me here. I'm just going around the nose, and so it's going to stick out more, and just going over it, slowly making it into a more of a sphere. Yeah, just take things gradually as you go along, and like I said before, it's more you're getting these general shapes in, and then you start to refine. So try not to go too much under that rim of the hat, because what we will do is we will go under that part with a diamond burr, so we can get sort of like a real nice undercut under there. You got to sort of make judgments as you go along. You just sort of like look at a nose like this and think, oh, it's a little bit too big. This kind of doesn't look quite right. So you just reduce it a little bit. It's better to sort of like go into carvings making things a lot bigger and then reducing them. Now I'm taking that rim of the hat back. There, you know, the white part isn't what I'm trying to say. Just so the nose sticks out a little bit more. Now there's two ways of going under that little white part on the hat. I'm using sort of like a real pointy diamond burr there, but my favorite way is to use this burr here. This is a T-shaped burr, and these are diamond burrs, and you can sort of really get under that white part of the hat and start forming the nose as well. Now you can sort of see I'm using tiny little passes here, and I'm using sort of like the flat part of that burr just to push down on it. Yeah, that flat part there, and just pushing down on it to sort of form that nice kind of like round aspect to it. Just keeps things moving pretty quick there. Now we're going on to the beard, and I'm just sort of like shaping it here. Now I don't want to take too much away because I want that beard to sort of like not cave in backwards, but sort of have a little bit of volume there as well. So I'm just sort of rounding it off very gently, and you can sort of see the arms kind of forming there as well. Now I made that beard a little bit different to what it is just there, but well, I'll show you that as we go along. And I'm just putting in a little bit of a sort of like a dent there under the hands, and we just go in at a little bit of an angle going outwards as we go down. And there's the hands, and now we're going to shape the sleeves. So we just go under the sleeve. You just got to think that there's a bit of an elbow there. It's pretty simple, this design. It's not, I'm not going to sort of like do folds or anything like that. It's just rounding off and forming these like arms and all that. Now I'm going back with that taper burr and just sort of like refining a few little areas. And check out these stickers I got in the mail this week. There's Rhinestone Suzanne and Creation Dust 777. Great channels, check them out as well. So that nose is taking shape as well, and to make the nose stick out more, you can always sort of like do a undercut underneath it and push it back a little bit as well into the beard. It's a work in progress, these kind of things. You sort of refine it as you go along. You do a little bit on the beard, and you sort of like change the nose a little bit and go back to it and just see what it's kind of looking like towards the end. Now we followed that beard down, and that kind of forms the top of the arm as well, and you can sort of see in the final picture I've kind of pushed it in a little bit more. As we go along, we'll do that. Just really starts to take shape when you start going a little bit deeper into these kind of parts here. So sort of like going deep there, and then you kind of round off the beard into that valley that you just kind of formed. Now I'm going to put the end of the sleeves in, and I'm just doing that with that bowl burr as well. And pretty much it's just going a little bit of an indentation there, and then we'll kind of round off everything as we go along. Might go a little bit deeper with the bowl burr through there as well. You can really get really nice valleys formed with those burrs. And if you're enjoying these videos, if you could hit that like, and I'd just like to give a shout out to all the new members that have recently joined the channel. Thank you very much. It's very helpful for me in producing these kind of videos, and I hope you're enjoying the videos that I am doing on the members channel as well. That was quite a cool fun one that I just did recently with the jet boating, but I will also be doing carving ones as well. Okay, so we're back to putting a nice little undercut under the hat with that bowl burr, seeing as we've got it on there and going at the moment. And we're back to the taper burr and just sort of like rounding off the hands and making them look a little bit less angular, and probably do a little bit on those sleeves as well. So kind of probably getting a bit of a picture here that you put in sort of like the shapes first. You get the arm going, and then you start rounding it off. You could sort of like put in the hands, and then you start rounding off the hands. Yeah, it's not a hard carving, this one. and it's quite a cool looking Santa as well. I kind of think he's kind of a happy looking Santa. So there I am. I'm just sort of like rounding off the arms, and I'm just sort of like using the side of that taper burr and taking things pretty easy. I'm not worrying too much about minor details or anything like that. One thing that I did notice is the arms went up too far, so I'm taking them down a little bit, so it kind of forms a little bit of a shoulder. It's just a little fraction underneath the hat. And I'm just sketching in a little bit of a smile there. You can sort of see the final result, but I sort of like sketch it in just to see if I'm kind of happy with it first. Gone back to the bowl burr, and we're just going to put in some lines. This is a super simple beard, nothing really drastic here. Just a couple of lines to give a little bit of indication that it is a beard. And with the painting of this Santa, it sort of like really brings it all together. Santa Claus, red and white, and sort of skin tones, which I'm going to leave the wood colours for the nose and the hands. And I'm using that bowl burr again. I'm using this bowl burr quite a bit on this carving, and just putting in the smile there. And we'll put in those little creases at the end as well of the mouth. I'm just using the bowl burr for that, and putting two little lines there at each side. Now I didn't put a measurement in for that bottom part because pretty much it is, what you've got left, and you just turn it into the bottom part of the Santa, so you sort of round off the edges. And what you do is, you can sort of see on the Santa that I've made, is you're sort of like taking the hips in, I guess, so the arms stick out a little bit more as we do that as well. Okay, so I've gone back to the hat because I kind of think it's a little bit too wide, so I'm going to take the pom-pom in a little bit more and reduce the size of the hat overall. And you do this quite a bit in carving, and you might have to go over the lines again which you've already formed and just reform them again. So I'm just using the Kutzall flame burr and just making that hat a little bit skinnier. And now we're going to put in some Santa suit kind of detailing, the white part at the bottom, sort of like it's kind of like a robe, I guess, and just put some trim on there. And what I'm going to do now is I am using a Kutzall detail burr. This is out of this is a really good kit. I absolutely love it since they brought it out. But we're going to put little sort of like round sort of like details into the pom-pom. So there I am there. I'm just using that one there because it's a little bit smaller than the sphere burr, so I'm using that on the pom-pom, and just quickly show you there, pretty easy. And I'm using the sphere one for the rim of the hat. It just kind of gives it a little bit more kind of difference as we kind of go through the center. So like the red part's a little bit flat, and this part, which is supposed to be, I guess, that kind of fluffy white stuff, a little bit of texture. And I'll do those trims on the robe as well. Pretty much we're coming up to being finished. Now I've been using this flap sander. I do use the POLIWELL sanding bit as well, but I haven't used it on this one. I'm just going to quickly go over this with this sander. I think it is, the grit is 220 on this, and you can sort of see it's just taking out just sort of like the really kind of rough stuff. I'm not worrying too much about making this really smooth or anything like that. But it's super quick. I only spend a few minutes doing this, and you just got to sort of like hold it in the right place. Don't sort of keep it in one place for too long. The idea is sort of like sand it off a little bit, but don't try not to get rid of all the details that you have in there. Okay, so all we've got to do now is paint it, And you can sort of see it's quite a little skinny Santa, isn't he? So we're just going to do the classic kind of white beard, red coat. Leave the hands and his nose just natural wood colour. Now I'm just using an acrylic paint. It's actually a house paint. This is the colour of my house, which is pretty wild. It's called Chili Red. And the key is with painting these kind of things is water it down quite a bit, because you don't want that, especially from a house paint, you don't want that kind of plasticky, real heavy kind of paint on there. So I watered this down quite a lot. And with acrylic paints, you just water it down with water, whereas if you're going to be using sort of like your oil-based paints, you've got to use some kind of spirit-based thinner, so I always stick to water-based paints. Pretty easy. It's really nice when you have like undercuts under something like that rim of the hat, because it really forms a nice line when you're painting. Yeah, pretty much do the coat as well. You could do this different colors. I guess you could do a little bit of a green part on there as well, but I just went for red and white. And just doing the beard. Actually, this is a primer paint. Yeah, it's nothing special there in the paints, and you could probably oil it when you finish as well once the paint is dried, or you could varnish it, whatever you kind of want. I've just left it natural. And if you go to hit that like and leave a comment, that would be awesome. And we'll see you in the next video. Actually, here's a video that I did a long time ago of a Santa that's a little bit more complicated.